Well, what about ECW? They were so ultra-fired. They were the originators of this. How can you old SOBs, you grandpas, sit there and tell us how great that era was, but then absolutely crap all over modern day deathmatch wrestling? Paz, what is your reply to something like that?
It is weird because I guess that's like kind of like an easy comparison, almost like they think it's a layup to do that. To me,
I
no,
think
I
it's I
don't
think it's a
know.
lack of understanding.
Yeah, to me, I don't know. I'm not really seeing that. And whenever they do that, I always think like maybe they didn't really watch, or maybe they're not old enough to have seen it. But to me, it's interesting too because it's very opposite. AEW seems like, and maybe I'm crazy. I think they have a strong roster, terrible booking. ECW, not a great roster, good booking. So it's like the opposite, really, if you think about it. ECW and AEW really don't really have a lot of parallels. I know they did some obviously extreme stuff, but like the nails and stuff and the syringe, the drinking of the blood, they never like took it that far. That's more like CZW than ECW to me.
And I think with these death match companies you're talking about with 2CW, with what was the one out there that they had, the porno guy ran out there,
Oh,
and
XPW, yeah, Rob
yeah,
Black.
that they ran out there. To me, it's a case of one, as you said, so many people today that try to make that comparison, use that as an argument, didn't live through that era, so they didn't really get to experience what it was. So they're truly missing the greatness that was ECW, and it was about bringing together a generation representing those that wanted to hear Rage Against the Machine. It was society fighting back at that time, and ECW was so magnificent in creating characters that were relatable to everyone. You could find someone to live vicariously through there and go along on that journey. The storytelling was so magnificent, and the talents themselves weren't what we were used to in professional wrestling. They were raw, they were gritty, they were real. Again, we could relate to them. But it also was, when you're making a comparison with like something like AEW in ECW, remember ECW, it was what it was. It was an underground cult following that got a little bit exposed when it went to television, that it wasn't really ready for that mainstream audience.